What's some advice you would give to artists in the DMV, bro? Saying is that it's like one of the hardest areas to come up in.
I mean, first you gotta have like your own identity, because it's like, bro, everybody's just like, I think people are starting to catch on to that too. They're just getting tired of like that sound that everybody's been doing for like since Big Flock era, and it's like people are starting to do like the singing shit. Like Zan really made his own lane with like the singing shit and the remix shit, and like that's how we got the bigger audience and shit. Because like if he was just doing like the typical like DMV rapper shit, he probably wouldn't even have gotten to like Q the Fool's level, you know? But it's like even Q now, it's like people are getting tired because it's like every song sounds the same. And it's like the same shit with Shabazz. Every song sounded the same. And it's like, Will the Rapper, every song sounded the same. And it's like, you know, like Young Manny's switching it up too. Like he'll be doing the singing shit too. And he started off sounding the same as everybody else. So it's like, that's cool. It's cool and all for like a few songs, but if it's like your whole catalog just sounds like some shit that somebody else could have made, it's like, or not even that they could have made, it's like that somebody else already made. It's like, why? Like, what would be the reason that I come to you to listen to your shit? You know, like if the story's already being told, if your shit's not better than that person's, then it's like, what's the reason I got to come to you? You know,
why shouldn't I listen to him? Why? What makes you different than him? You know what I'm saying? I mean, the same beats. Why has the hottest beats right now is that? Why has everything Chrome shit?
Chrome definitely like on the up with the beats. But that like him and Zan go hand in hand with that shit. Like when you think of a Chrome beat, you don't even think of like you don't even really think of like a DMV beat. You think of like some shit that Zan will hop on, because that shit is always their dynamic is like hand in hand.
But the thing is, niggas is starting to see that Zan-Man is eating with them Chrome beats. So now niggas want to work with Chrome. It's like, Zan-Man doing that shit. I should do that shit too. And that's the mentality that's going to keep niggas in the same place where they're going to be, bro. Like,
no, it's just because, like, really what it is, because, like, I had seen this interview where, like, Andre 3000 was talking to Rick Rubin. Mm-hmm. Bro, like, if we was... You better be screen recording this shit or something, bro. Because like we can fuck around, have this be like content on both our sides, but
without a doubt.
But like basically, Andre 3000 was having like this interview with Rick Rubin, and he was they was talking about like his way of starting off, and it was like every rapper when they start off, it's like they sound like the people that inspire them. You know, they sound like their favorite artists that they constantly listen to. And then it's like over time you develop your own sound. So it's like, I think it's more the sense that like a lot of people are hopping into the game because it's like so easy to, but it's like a lot of people don't have a creative vision and they don't have like an end goal that they're trying to get, right. Or it's more so the fact that like they just give up, and then it's like the only shit that they put out is just like the shit that sounds like everybody else, you know?
Yeah. But some people that, what I'm like, and I see what you're saying, but like some people like never even elevate. Like they're in it for the wrong reasons, first of all. Second of all, like they're not even, you know, getting better or anything, like evolving, if you will. You know what I'm saying? Like they're doing the same shit. If you look at some certain niggas' careers, I'm not even going to name anybody, but like if you look at certain people, but like they've been doing the same shit for like 3-4 years, and they're like in the same spot that they was in, like.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that shit, that's not the recipe, my nigga.
Like I talked about that too on this podcast. We had this little like episode called the DMV Chronicles, and I said something like the DMV is on the right path to doing shit right, because you know at the beginning like people didn't want to work with each other.
Right.
Like everybody would just be beefing, dropping shit, and then they wouldn't even drop it on Apple Music. They would drop that shit on Spinrilla, not make a single dollar off that shit. And then, like, fast forward 2-3 years later, they're still doing the same shit. And then they just, like, have to get real jobs now because, like, nobody's fucking with their music. Like, they just got tired of them.
Or they fucked it up themselves.
Yeah. And then it's like you see now, it's like people are working with each other. Like, you know, like Rico would work with Zan. Zan would work with Manny. IDK would work with, like, a bunch of people and shit. But it's like we got to this point with losing a lot of people along the way. You know, it's a lot of people that like paved the way for those people
Right.
that just didn't get their respect, so they just didn't get like the proper dues. Cause like, yeah, it was just like shit was a part of it too was like people didn't really know how to like make that shit work, you know. Like people thought like people was treating Spinrilla like their SoundCloud. Like that would be the only place that they would post music and shit. They didn't have like the foreseeable vision to be like, maybe I should post this on a platform that will actually pay me for like years to come.
So I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. Like, I'm gonna ask you something because I ain't been in the scene like for a while, bro. I've been like focused on my own shit, you know, focused on my men and shit like that. But
yeah.
Is Spinrilla still like popping or like nah?
Fuck no. No, it's so weird. It's so weird because it's still got people there, but like nah. Spinrilla is like not anywhere near where it was when we were in high school. Like when we were in high school, Spinrilla was the shit. Like when DJ Miles was running that shit.
Son, if you even had your mixtape on Spinrilla, you was that nigga. Like,
bro, like people, like that was like the fact that you had a Spinrilla account that like you could post music, like you was up next type shit. People would be so pressed when they would be like, bro, so and so's got a Spinrilla account or like an artist account that they could actually post their music on. And Miles ran that shit. Like he was really like the face of Spinrilla for so long, and then he backed out of it. When he backed out of it, I think he saw that shit before anybody else because everybody was like, well, "No, don't stop the tracks of the month." But Miles was way ahead of the game with that shit because Spinrilla was going down the drain with all it. A lot of it was the copyright shit because a lot of artists were seeing that their songs was getting streamed for free. And then it was like, nah, we're not about to let this shit slide. And then it was a wrap. Yeah. Like the little compilation tapes. Like Miles was going through the fire and some of that too.
I haven't checked Spinrilla in a while, but I think his tracks of the month is still up there. I don't know if they took certain songs. Like, I know that for a fact. Like, they took a lot.
Yeah, but like he had to take a few songs off because like they were on his ass.
Niggas was geeking.
Yeah, but Spinrilla is dead. Spinrilla is dead. SoundCloud is still like SoundCloud's not dead, but it's like Spinrilla. I mean, Spotify's the new SoundCloud in the sense that like people like really you should be trying to push your shit on Spotify like how people used to do SoundCloud. That's how it is now.